Alright, so I'd never seen this Leonardo painting before today. During my lunch at work today. Well, I don't think this was the original. I think this is a doctored up version. I think this is closer to, no, that's a print. That's more like the original Leonardo painting. I saw it in Italy magazine and then searched it when I got home. I was looking at Saint Jerome because let's see, Saint Jerome, Heilonimus, which I never knew until a couple of days ago. Yeah, Heilonimus Bosch. Heilonimus is the Latin version of Jerome. And Jerome this is Heilonimus Bosch's Saint Jerome painting. Save the cheerleader. This is Saint Jerome, Heilonimus Bosch's Saint Jerome. And Heilonimus Bosch was not Heilonimus Bosch's original name, Pink. But, you know, I have more to do. I have more to do with researching how Heilonimus Bosch became Heilonimus Bosch, but I know it wasn't his original name. However, Heilonimus is the Latinized version of Jerome. And Saint Jerome, having a hard time here. Right, Saint Jerome. So, Heilonimus Bosch's painting of Saint Jerome. Heilonimus Bosch took upon himself. Heilonimus Bosch took upon himself the name Saint. Well, Heilonimus Bosch took upon himself the name Jerome, and he made a painting of Saint Jerome. So, his painting of Saint Jerome is his adopted namesake. Pretty important. And Saint Jerome is accredited with he's accredited with translating, at least in part, the Latin Vulgate. I read today he was associated, well, specifically today I read, though not today I read that specifically, matters where you put that, just like cogito ergo sum. When I studied Latin, the sum at the end means I am, which in English we would put before. So, I think therefore I am, in English would be translated as I am therefore I think. Just saying. But Heilonimus is Jerome. Heilonimus, Jerome, made a painting of Saint Jerome, his namesake. Remember that movie Namesake? Remember that movie, Something Hotel. Remember that movie, Ramanajan? Remember that movie, Slumdog Millionaire? I'm like the slumdog millionaire of the Raphael Kodiospire. Trying to get to the point, trying to get to the point. I'm trailing off, I'm leaving out things, but I can't say it all at once. So,
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Here's to us.
No.
while looking at this at my lunchtime, and this is the first day I ever saw the Leonardo. This is the Bosch,
Good. Well, you know how we have
St. Jerome, and this is the Leonardo St. Jerome. And this struck me. The first reason why it struck me is because it's an unfinished painting, as Leonardo did, and I can completely relate. But this face, his particularly unfinished hands, which speaks to these, as he looks to this part of the unfinished painting, which really looks like a finished Eastern drawing, reminds me so much of my own painting, where though the hands are in different places, we can imagine moments later
I thought you were proposing.
No.
that his hands would be like this,
Not Maryland.
and he looks to the east. My painting looks to the south, though it could well be the southeast,
My boobs are too big.
northern Africa.
So when you said
And the source image I used for this girl was someone who in the 90s
I just can't marry you.
was being sold into slavery in the 90s and was being bought out by Christian missionaries, which was controversial in the article I read that was associated with this picture in, I don't know if it was Newsweek or if it was Time or Life or Look or whatever. As Julia Dreyfus said today at the Democratic National Convention, magazines, remember them? But yeah, in a magazine back when I was in art school, though I wasn't in art school, I was at State College in the art department.
It's the right thing.
But
how can it be the right thing?
it was
when
Keene
we're
State.
together?
Well, I have to think of my future and what my family
But,
expects of me.
So you're breaking up with me because you're afraid your family won't like me? Everybody likes me.
It was a person being sold into slavery.
Because I'm not an
And I was just Googling today while looking up indigo. I'll get to that later.
I told you, I need someone serious.
I'm seriously in love with you.
When I was Googling today about the color indigo,
It's not enough.
as that relates to the quote-unquote lighter blue of the turkey mind,
You're gonna ruin your shoes.
there are 40 million people in slavery today. A lot of that has to do with the textile industry, according to the article I came upon that was funded by Reuters. never mind the sex trade industry. And in some way, when I say it's funny, I don't mean funny in the funny way, but it's funny that the left is so concerned about like slavery and human trafficking. Yet, the right, okay, on the right there's QAnon today, like today there's this big QAnon thing, and the way that's all wrapped up with Donald Trump. And on the left, we're concerned with, child labor, blah, 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 this, that, whatever, human trafficking in some other sense. And yet it's all related. And people are fighting against each other. And here I am laughing in my lap of luxury. My lap of luxury. But how do I deal with this and survive, right? Anyway, today's the first day that I saw this painting. It's a Leonardo da Vinci painting, and certainly a striking one. Unfinished. As this painting of mine was unfinished, I've described it before. It's the centerpiece of a triptych, and my teacher and my friends were hauling it out of the art studio when I was going to the art studio to finish it late. What do I mean by late? I mean, I never went to class on time, and my teacher didn't really mind because I'd stay till, I'd spend hours and hours up till the time the studio closed to try to finish it. But they were hauling it out of the art studio, and I was like, but, and my teacher was like, it's done. And it is actually, it's in the Keene State College yearbook of the year that I made it, and I can't remember what year I made it right at this moment, but I could figure it out. But it's like somewhere between 99, well, it's before 2001, I think it's 2000, or 99, 2000, 2001, give or take a couple of years. There's a picture of it in the yearbook, so that's my proof that it's there for whatever that's worth, like it matters. And not that you'd believe me that this is the first day that I saw this, but I plan to give proof otherwise. Why? Not for my own aggrandizing. How could a drunk like me self-aggrandize? It's impossible. That's why I present myself as I am, a decrepit fool, such that I may prove we decrepit fools, you, matter, and have a 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 0th sense, because it's about all of us.
Oh my God.
But anyway,
What are you doing? Reading about the outside.
The position and look of the face, along with the unfinished hands, which are particularly linear, though in a different pose, I feel as though correspond to my painting, which has a more finished face, which one of my co-students, who at the time was in his 50s, he was a house painter, who kept taking painting 2 and painting 3 over and over again. Later on, he let me work in his father's studio because his father was a painter of boats and ships. It's a big story. I'll get to that story later. But anyway, the face is more done. The hands are particularly linear and pretty much the favorite hands I ever painted. And I'm a bad hand painter, but these hands are awesome. Very El Greco.
I'm going to tell all of you at Harvard why I'm going to make an amazing lawyer. As president of my sorority, I'm skilled at commanding the attention of a room and discussing very important issues. It has come to my attention that the maintenance staff is switching our toilet paper from Charmin to generic. All those opposed to changing, please say aye. Neither type of opera or neither type of rap is on sale. B. Neither type of jazz and neither type of opera is on sale. C. Neither type of opera and neither type of I'm able to recall hundreds of important details at the drop of a hat. Hey, Elle, do you know what happened on Days of Our Lives yesterday? Why, yes, Margot, I do. Once again, we join Hope
Crazy.
in search for her identity. As you know, she's been brainwashed by the evil Stefano. Get set and go!
Pretty in Pink. We the People. 143 ADC. Okay.
I feel comfortable using legal jargon in everyday life.
Right, so anyway, this girl was being sold into slavery in our modern day. Supposedly, according to the article I read today, 40 million people in the world are still subject to slavery. So what the fuck? 1041, 1040 taxes. Lion, Saint Jerome. Seems a particularly Roman depiction. Seems a particularly Eastern depiction. Seems a particularly I made the fucking painting depiction. So the question is, when I made that picture, was I prophesizing?
That's why you should vote for me. Elle Wood,
Or
future lawyer,
did
the class of
the
2004.
aliens, the fallen angels, the Eastern Master time travelers,
She does have a 4.0
travel back
from
in time
CULA, and she
when
got
I
a
made
179
this
on her LSAT.
to make
Fashion major. Well, sir, we've never had
this?
one before, and aren't we always looking for diversity?
Or
List of
was it a
extracurricular
fake?
activities is impressive.
created a few
She was in a
years
Ricky
ago.
Martin video. Clearly, she's interested in music.
She also designed a line of faux fur panties for her sorority's charity project.
Faux fur, fox fur. Fox fur? Fox fur, faux fur, F-A-U-A-X, fox faux?
Welcome to
Fur. Fox hunting? Sorry for the theatrics, that's how I deal with life. I do actually take this really seriously. I've been working on other things today, but I do hope to provide a concise slam down, kill shot, knock out of the park, Babe Ruth style, call him the home run.
It's so exciting. Look! Harvard
But
Are you excited?
it's important for those who care to provide a backstory. So, in some sense, I'm premonitioning
Are you thirsty?
my backstory
Okay, let's get you some water.
because
Sweetheart, you just look parched.
Hey, Brad, check out Malibu Barbie.
if I get to where I hope I'm going, this backstory will be important.
See you. Guys, this way. Come on, Rooster.
And at some point, Pretty in Pink, Hillary Clinton, China.
Hi. What's comma L?
Class schedule, map, book list.
Wait a second. My social events calendar's missing.
Your what?
Social events, you know, mixers, formals, clam bakes, trips to the Cape. Okay. Has
Hope you're having a good day.
Third checked in yet?